again to the online content of ICT for class 10th, and today we will begin with the session 3 of WordProcessor, where we will learn about tables, autocorrect and password protection options using OpenOffice Writer. Let us see how to work with tables first. A table is basically a set of data arranged in rows and columns. A column is a vertical series of cells in a table. The row is defined as horizontal series of cells in a table. The intersection of rows and columns forms a rectangular box that is called cell. In the given figure, we can see that there are four columns and 3 rows and 12 cells. Tables can be created in Office Writer in any one of the following ways, either using table button or using table menu. Now let us see how we can create a table using table button. For this, we click the drop down menu arrow of table button on the standard toolbar. A grid of cells appear as under from where you can click on table button as shown in the given figure. Then move the mouse pointer in the grid to highlight the number of rows and columns required in the table. A table will be inserted at the insertion point, that is where your cursor is placed before selecting this command. Now let us see how we can create table using table menu. The steps for this are: first we have to go to table menu, then we will choose insert option and then table. It will show insert table dialog box on the screen as shown in the given figure. We have to specify the table size, that is the number of columns and number of rows. And finally we click on OK button, and a table having a specified number of columns and rows will be displayed at the insertion point of into your document. We can have a shortcut key Control plus F2 to invoke the insert table dialog box. Now let us see how we can move in a table. Using mouse we can move to any cell of a table. The movement can be done using following keys. To move one cell to right we press tab key, and to move one cell left we have to press shift and tab. Similarly, to move up and down we can use up arrow and down arrow keys from the keyboard. Now let us see how we can enter data in a table. For this, either we have to select the cell or place the insertion point in the desired cell and then start typing and finally press enter. Selecting rows or column. To select a row or a column, click and drag the mouse button to that particular row or column. Now let us see how we can modify the content in a table. A table can be modified by inserting or deleting rows, columns, and by merging or splitting cells. The insertion of rows can be done using following steps. First of all, we position the cursor in the cell where actually we want to insert a new row or a column. Then we go to table menu, choose insert and then either rows or column. The insert row dialog box appears where we can specify number of rows to be inserted. Select the position before or after the selected rows. So the new rows will be inserted either after or before the selected row. Finally, we click on OK button. In order to insert a column, the steps are: position the cursor in the cell where you want to insert the new column, then go to table, select insert, and then columns. The insert column dialog box appears where we have to specify the number of columns to be inserted, and then we select the position either before or after the selected column and click OK button to insert the required columns. If you want to delete a row, it is simply done by selecting the rows to be deleted and then select table, delete and rows option. Similarly, to delete a column, we select the columns that are required to be deleted, and then we go to table, choose delete and then columns. Merging the cells of a table. To merge two or more cells in a table, we have to select the cells to be merged, and then we go to table and click on merge cell option. The autocorrect feature. This is an important feature which is used to automatically correct common spelling mistakes that users generally commit or common typing mistakes. For example, suppose the user has entered HTIS, that will automatically be changed to THIS this. To use autocorrect we can follow the steps as under: go to tool menu, choose autocorrect option. It opens autocorrect dialog box. This is the place where we can define which string of text are corrected and how. We will see list of many string. This is default list, but we can always add new one as follows. In dialog box, type the new misspelling under replace box and the correct spelling under with box. Then click new button. To stop writer from replacing a specific spelling in autocorrect dialog box, highlight the word pair and click the delete button. Now let us see how we can save a file in different format. If we want to save a file in different format other than the default format, that is OD as of OpenOffice Writer, OpenOffice Calc, OpenOffice Writer, the steps are: select save as option from file menu and then go the save as dialog box will be shown as given in the figure. Select the file type from the save as type drop down list, then type a file name and finally click on save button. This will save your file. The next thing is password protection. The password protection is basically a protection features that safety feature that allows our document to make it password protected. To add password protection to a document, we use the same save as dialog box, and the steps are: select save as option from file menu. From save as dialog box, tick on the checkbox save with password. There will be a save as password box checkbox. We have to click it and then click on save button. It will ask you to enter password by displaying set password dialog box. So you will have set password dialog box where you can type your password in two boxes and click OK button. Let us see the figure for the set password dialog box. This is the save dialog box, and in save dialog box at the bottom you can see save with password checkbox, which has to be clicked by you. And then you click on save button. It will show you set password dialog box where you can type the password and 2 times for the confirmation. So that's all about the word processor. Thank you very much for kind listening. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.